It's almost as if my sleep being completely fucked means that my schedules are completely out of whack. 3 AM, sure, why not? That sounds like a great plan. Ay, ay, ay. I should really finish up this Mega Man Zero ZX music pack as well and release that. I should have run Lost Translation as well for some shits and giggles. I hate how jittery that animation is without the interpolation that's needed to avoid the jump. I still want to know why his mouth breaks sometimes. Like some animations he has a broken mouth, but there's nothing like left of his like other mouth, so I don't know why that's happened. I don't think it happened actually. Well, no, it does happen in Max. It's just hidden by the other mouths. Xenia. In theory, I could easily bring this mod over to the PS3 version. It wouldn't require anything at all in theory, except for a couple of like moving the patches off, because I think some of them are 360 exclusive currently, and moving Sprite Arc into the PS3 folder, because for some reason they put Sprite Arc in the system folder rather than the Win32 one in the PS3 version. I keep forgetting I don't have this fucking slide. I always forget that every time I play Wave Rush on a new file. My ROMs drive is one of the few that I don't empty. Like I don't bother formatting that whenever I reinstall. That's an animation I'd love to replace, but there's no good animations. I'd have to be like, GPF, please make the animation. Which I don't really want to do. Wish I saw that Sonic R Sounds mod. Yeah, it does. It just looks a bit better for actual Sonic rather than classic Sonic. My ROM's drive is an SSD, so Hello, Mirror Corruption, how you doing? Let's sort that. Probably turn the music up a little bit. That's one problem with this music pack right now, is the music's a bit quiet. Yeah, save, and then I'll back to the menu. I'll turn the music up a little bit. Yeah, so that was caused by the interpolation. I didn't want to kill that because it makes the animations look kind of jerky. But the problem is, I'd take the jerk over that weird snap between the start and loop poses. I like the idea that Classic needs an upgrade to do his natural roll. So yeah, this was an animation GPF made for me. Flipping back up to his feet after a slide. I still need to figure out why like this particle's misaligned and stuff. It happens to the shield as well. You'll see in Dusty Desert. And I don't know why it's misaligned. It's fine on the Forces avatar, which is weird, because that has a custom skeleton too. This animation looks even stupider on the Egg Cerberus. Like, it looked stupid on the whale. Just in case. Look at him go. He looks so stupid. You do you, Classic, you do you. It's not even part of the patch. I think, if I remember correctly, that patch literally just edits the PKG to fix what the other flips are assigned to. So literally all I did was I just looked through Classic Sonic's homing flips from Generations, found 3 that I think looked nice, and then put those in. Because yeah, these animations all come from Generations, besides the ones that GPF made for me. So yeah, this was the idea for Elise, is just a flicky. I half want to make a custom animation for this, where like it circles around Sonic like they do if you idle in 3D Blast. But that would involve me making an animation. But yeah, like the shield's misaligned on here as well. So I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just a PKG error that Sonic doesn't do his other flips. I'd have to look at the patch again. Yeah, if it was Elise, I'd have to animate everything, and no. That would involve A, me animating, and B, I'm not asking GPF to make like 52 animations for me. That is stupidly overkill. So therefore, we'll just go with a little flicky. That was a suggestion from a YouTube comment, actually. It was like, oh, not a bad idea, actually. I initially wanted it on his head. It looked stupid, so I was like, you know what, I'll side by him. Original, I don't mod PSX. It's a Unity game, I refuse to mod a Unity game. I think there might have been, the patch might have been updated for PKG stuff at some point, I'm not sure. I just remember I looked at how it did it, it was simple, so I implemented it. Also, yeah, anti-grav momentum's forced onto the roll for those walls. I kind of want to make the flicky land on the result screen as well. Hyper did that for me. Yeah. I'll show you why I'm skipping cutscenes. Because, yeah, for some reason he doesn't even move in cutscenes. He just seems to get stuck at his original start position. I don't even know where he is. Like, the avatar works, so there's something weird with Classic Skeleton. Because the avatar works in cutscenes, she's just completely mangled. Whereas Classic just disappears. So I'm gonna let Silver kill me quickly. Hey Silver. I love this choice. Just, ah! See, I thought that, but I've looked at both models and I haven't figured anything out. Like, they both have a hit spell and they both have a reference bone. Yeah, like, that animation there is an example of how jerky not having the interpolation is. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Because, yeah, it means, like, shields, Elise's shield, the yellow, the homing attack particles. They just don't work right. Hey, Versus Explosion, how you doing? I think I'm still using a version of Z that's kind of outdated. Also, I've gotten so fucking sick of this town mission. Because I've been using this town mission to test the results animation because it's literally 4 seconds long. Yeah, you can also see his mouth, extra mouth, disappear. It's like his teeth, for some reason, just aren't rigged correctly in the animation. And I don't know why. I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen in gens. Oh, hello. Xenia, how you doing? Ah, there goes my GPU driver. Wonderful. That's been happening to me again recently. I think the stream stays fine after it does that. I don't know why it does that, because, like, Shadowplay can't capture that happening or anything. What's the issue with my monitors or something? I don't know. Because, well, no, because it... I don't know. Come here, you dickhead. I love how Area C's theme fits quite well with Solar New City. I do still want to see if I can... Ooh, is this time machine going to work without dialogue on? I don't know if this time machine's going to be complete. It's going to complete without dialogue on. No, it isn't, because it's waiting for Knuckles' line to play. But of course, it's not going to play. Right, that's cool. So give me a minute. I'm going to have to quickly go and freaking turn that patch off. Okay, well, there's one problem noted. Classic Sonic, edit mode, patches, disable character dialogue, turn that off, edit mode. It just occurs to me I didn't actually save before quitting there, whoops. Let's see if, yeah, stream is still working good, just making sure. Alright, well, I guess we're doing the captain mission stuff again, because I'm an idiot. That's going to be a problem with Flame Core as well. I kind of wanted that patch on just because I don't want Classic to say a fucking word, to be honest. Like, it's cursed enough that he's here, but put Jason's voice on him and it's even worse. Huh, well, I guess my GPU crash did one thing, it froze the live chat. Good thing I chose to refresh that.
Sonic, can you hear me?
The problem is disabling that check will require me to modify the set file. Because the way that works is, once all the enemies are dead, it activates a group helper which has Knuckles' collision. And then once that line finishes, it activates another group helper which activates the town goal. Problem is, with that patch enabled, that group never gets to fire. And yeah, I need to try and figure something out with the jump sound. Even if it's just the ability to make it... to change, like, the XEX to make it not play the jump sound after a homing attack. Because it sounds incredibly incorrect. But I can't think of no way to do it besides maybe attaching it to his voice grunts instead. I wish the animation wasn't so jerky, but there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, well, there goes some of the city. Yeah, I'm skipping all the cutscenes because Classic doesn't work in them. Like, that just sounds wrong, Classic's, Jason's voice coming out of Classic. Just any voice coming out of Classic Sonic. Oh yeah, because it plays that line. Yeah, and then that finishing is what trips the player goal. And that just sounds wrong. So yeah, I'm gonna go turn that patch back on now. That's only a Shadow and Silver story. In theory, I want to turn it off in Flame Core because I just click through the door. Patches, disable character dialogue. So install and launch again. Now we wait for a little bit. Because the mod manager is slow. Come on, Xenia. Not Xenia. Come on, OBS. There you go. That would, but that's a lot of work to replace all of Sonic's voice clips with just an empty thing. God, that damage animation looks so stupid. That's why I want GPM to make me a proper one rather than what I did there. Which is I just took this animation and rotated it. I'm half tempted to add like an XNM or an XMV even to the wheels of this skateboard just so they're constantly spinning. It would be very silly. So I know this song isn't for a snow level in Mega Man Zero 3, but blame Sonic Winter Adventures for me choosing to use it. Xenia is so stable, sauce, it crashes. I had to just throw something down a bottomless pit. I love how classic Tails is, or modern Tails is taller than classic Sonic is. You know what? Yeah, let's throw him down a bottomless pit. I'm going to have to take the long way around because I don't have the gems. This circle of rings. It's clearly placed it incorrectly. Oh, it didn't work. Huh. Oh, I hit another checkpoint, of course. Duh. I don't usually go the long way around if I do that, so... I don't usually hit that checkpoint, I usually just use the purple gem. Oh well. I'll throw in the lava and flame core, it'll be fine. This is the part of the game that makes the most sense, considering he's in Crisis City in Gen, so yeah, this one actually makes sense. I love these rails. How just broken they are. So like Squat's Quest Adventure. Yeah, I need to finish this music pack. The problem is it just has a lot of looping issues. And the music's a bit quiet. Oh, I never turned it back up. Wow. Ah, you dickhead, I was 4 rings off of 1 up. I got the friends. Hello, Xenia, how you doing? Let's sort that. Maybe I should turn off the interpolation on the Mark Speed start animation as well. It looked jerky, but I did notice it snapped there. Also, yeah, I accidentally made Crisis City's third track the same as Tamashid 4, so I want to change that. Have I got an out on Discord? It disables the ping, but it shows it on my taskbar. Gerbil. And you know me, I see an icon on Discord that's like, ah. Right, let's see if I can clip through a door in Flame Core to avoid the dialogue problem. I love how Classic actually looks kind of decent without any special materials, so Once I finally pass it over to Nonami and they can work their material magic, Classic could look pretty damn good. They made Gen's Modern look pretty good, so hopefully they can do the same for Classic. They crashed on you again. Whoa, my god! Speaking of Xenia being so stable. Fucking hell, that kind of scared me actually. I was surprised there were some people who don't even know that Classic Sonic can homing attack in gens. Considering I think it's the Red Ring reward of Planet Wisp, and who the fuck completes Planet Wisp with all the Red Rings? Although I had to use a supersonic animation with the light dash. Yeah, on the 360 I have all the achievements, I just never bothered to do it again on PC. Done it once before, I don't need to do it again. Oh yeah, the broken one. Oh, that was the achievement that I really struggled with on the 360. And then I got it by accident on PC somehow, even though I definitely took damage. I think the problem is it crashes. It crashes basically every time you try and access that mode. I've seen guides on how to get around it and make it work, but it is very, very broken. One, two. All the time, every time. You just chill there, Classic. Okay, lad. The Metal Skin, you want to not drop every frame? Not sure which crystal we'll go for. This one, okay. Love that fucking airwalk. It's so stupid, but I love it. Again, it's what he actually does in gens. Doing that from a jump, though, was a bit too far. It looks incredibly stupid from that. And then Hyperversum makes me a patch to get rid of it on those, which is nice. I did try to give Classic multiple idle animations, but they kind of overlapped each other weirdly, and it looked weird, so I just decided, fuck it, just have him do the foot tap. Tap the A button repeatedly. Okay, hang on, he's mapped it there, which is a bit weird. So some cutscenes he just doesn't map onto modern Skeleton at all, other times he does. Yeah, like now he's stuck in the floor completely. Like
we made it back in one piece.
Yeah, like he's not standing up or anything, he's just rotating on the spot.
Those two can take care of themselves.
Which looks incredibly silly. Yeah, he's just stuck there. That's odd. Whereas the Avatar does seem to follow his movements correctly. She's just completely broken. Like that. Roll down the hill because this is a classic game, don't you know? I have momentum. I wonder if we could ever make it so that dash powers don't put you into a run state and keep you in a slide. Because that way it really would be. You'd be able to just roll everywhere. Just occurs to me, now that I think about it, this animation is probably supposed to run at 60 FPS. Considering GPF made it for me. I might have to ask him about that one. Or at least I'll see how it looks at 60. Because most of these animations are running at 30. Actually, he did at one point tell me how to rescale time properly. I'll have to look at that, actually. See if I can rescale it to 60 in... You okay there, Elise? I always forget the Genesis has these freaking search lasers, considering I got rid of them in Seaside Hill. Well, let's take the burden run. This is another case where I don't really have suitable animation, so I've just yanked one from elsewhere. Like, this animation's a bit janky. Look at that. I can't really think of more suitable animations, so... Oh, I'm dead. No. More of the medal. I'll leave that for someone else to do. You know, Sonic, I wasn't expecting you to fall off the fucking loop. Easy, you want to work there? Stop dropping every other frame. Stop it. Thank you. Come on, I can't get up. You can easily do that. Right, now, in terms of what I'm doing here, this is literally pointless. Sonic isn't here at all. So let's try and make this one a quick one. Nope, original game, I don't mod PS6. I don't see the point, and it's a Unity game, and I refuse to mod a Unity game. I'll only even consider Classic Tales when someone animates everything for me, and I'm not asking anybody to do that. That's ridiculous. Xenia loads this game a lot faster than real hardware does. Hello, Spambot, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. Get fucked. Yeah, there is that as well. Yeah, to mod a Unity game, you basically have to freaking decompile the thing. Which is stupid. Like, I've looked at how to, like, make a simple character model mod for Risk of Rain 2. You have to write a fucking Unity project, which is like, what? No. Whereas here, I drop some files in, and it just works. The original 06 is actually really mod friendly once you understand how to work it. Yeah, nah. I can't imagine how much of a pain that'd be to add built-in mod support, especially to something that's already as far in development as PO6. I want to make the like white stripe and the buckle not change colour as well, but for some reason my import wasn't having any of that. I might have just used the wrong X and O as a base or something, I don't know. I've got the file set up. Is yeah, all my import stuff is freaking all over the place. Sadly, no. It'll be nice to add this to fixing at some point, but I think there's been attempts and they've all basically failed in some way, shape or form. It's surprisingly hard to get the jump to register a damage in this game. I mean, I imagine that'd be once DLL modding is a proper thing rather than whatever the fuck Ray's doing. And in theory, a DLL mod would be able to make that a thing pretty easily. Oh, trust me, any of the executable stuff is just like, yep, I definitely understand this. Doesn't understand at all. Like, when it comes to some things, like, say, disabling the fall from a jump, it's just Hyper gives me a patch thing to plug in and I plug it in. I don't know what it's changing. I know it's knocking something out, I know that much. YouTube randomly recommended this to me. Huh, the algorithm doing some... Ah, you dickhead. I think that's the first time that Egg Lancer has ever shot me. That is still a big mystery of 06 as to why they didn't make it so that jumps damage enemies. I can't think of a reason as to why they'd do it that way. Yeah, in SA1 and 2 you can do that. You can do it even in Shadow the Hedgehog. I wonder, if I quitted the mission there, would it count it as passed? Considering the, you can hear the lamp flare on in the background when the dialogue starts. I used Trail on Powdery Snow as a mission theme? Okay, I can't remember which mission theme it is. I find it weird, yeah, they constructed an entirely new engine for 06 and then threw it out one game later. Because I think they were already developing the Hedgehog engine at this time, so why develop the Marathon engine if you're just going to throw it out and replace it with the Hedgehog engine? The PS2 version of Heroes is definitely the worst. It runs at a lower frame rate. Is apparently buggier, but I cannot comment on that, because I don't remember anything from when I played it in the past. And it does have visual downgrades. This is a bit of personal bias, the Xbox version is the best. If only because that's the one I've been playing semi-recently. Yeah, so I find it weird. They developed the Marathon engine for this game, and then dropped it for the Hedgehog engine. Like, it's not even like they built this on top of Shadow or anything. Like, this is its own engine. Well, this was obviously adventure free. get these capsules for once, because I never get them. First time hearing that. In terms of heroes, or Shadow that is. And yeah, Secret Rings is, well, it exists, let's just say that. I wonder if Secret Rings does run an O6 the N6 engine underneath. It uses Ninja at the very least for its model stuff, so that's nice. And by nice I mean fuck right off. I guess they just didn't feel like they could easily bring over the engine from... Yeah, Shadow's on PS2 as well. I guess they just didn't feel like they could bring over the renderware stuff and whatever engine they had running underneath it, and felt it was just easy to make a new engine above. Like, something you have to realise is O6's engine, which I'm just going to call the Marathon engine just because that seems to be its internal name, which is why our I.O. library is called Marathon. But yeah, this engine is actually really technical. Like, again, I don't know if this stage is actually using it. Like, real-time shadows, these reflections, real-time. These reflections are not baked, this is being capped by the stage. There's a lot of technical shit underneath O6's hood that constantly gets ignored. In some ways, the Hedgehog engine's a step back in terms of sort of like the lighting stuff. Like, yeah, lighting in the Hedgehog engine looks 10 times nicer, but in this game, even the most basic of lighting setups will look decent. I think part of it is the PS2 especially, the Emotion engine is a bitch. It also, the PS2 was also, of those three, the least powerful. That damage was me not paying attention to the game. I'm too busy reading the chat. Yeah, Unleashed probably uses its own engine. They do still use Ninja for visual stuff. Yeah. Which is upsetting, because Ninja can go fucking die in a fire, quite frankly. The process it took me to make the fucking model importer for this mod, I should be bald at this point. I tore my hair out so much writing the code for this model importer. There is a PS2 version of Unleashed. It's just you usually hear it referred to as Unleashed because it's the same as the Wii version. Ninja is the model library that O6 and quite a few other games use. They've held on to it since the Dreamcast, and its formats are just a nightmare. Like, you want to know why hood mods and stuff aren't too common for things like Generations and stuff, and why you hear people constantly say XNCP is a bad format? It's Ninja. NCP stands for Ninja Chow Project. The X refers to, the platform. So, X is either, Xbox or Xenon, and I'm dead. But yeah, if you look at Marathon's code and look at the Ninja stuff, it is all over the place. Like, most other formats in Marathon are yeah, there's one file that has everything. Ninja is split into 10 different files, because if I put that all in one file, it would be 10,000 lines long. You'd think UI would be something really simple, it's just some 2D elements pasted on the screen. But nope. Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's Exonota DE in Skype's Toolpack. Marathon doesn't have a way to export them yet, because I struggle with importing 3D models. Fuck trying to write the data back. they actually managed to hit me on this rail? I'm trying to think if they've ever managed to do that before. Oh yeah, that's a stupid decision. I don't know why Unleashed did that. Like, it's not too bad until the air boost gets thrown into the mix. Once you throw the air boost into the mix, it's like, why? Forces has the double jump instead, so you don't have the air dash. But the homing attack is on the jump button, it's not on the boost button. I should at least keep an eye on... It just occurs to me, if I'm reading the chat so much, why don't I just look at OBS for the gameplay? Because that's a much smaller window, that's why I'm craning my neck to the right. It's a nice change being able to actually read what the gems are for once. Usually if I'm buying the gems, I'm playing a randomizer. So it's somewhat. God, I love this anti-grav retains momentum patch. It makes the roll feel like it's actually a roll. No, I want. There we go. So yeah, you want to see a slightly odd animation choice that I kind of had no choice but to do? Also, yeah, the yellow gem, again, also misaligned. Hang on a second. Interesting, it's not rotating like it usually does if you remove the gem. I literally only buy the purple gem to skip one part of Aquatic Base. So make the spin dash last indefinitely until you spin kick out of it? Maybe? Yes, Hojies, I am. You think I'm trying to deny that? I'm still convinced the purple gem was meant to be a triple jump. Like, I'm convinced it was a triple jump, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Come on, Classic. Through the door, thank you. See, I prefer the Sky Gem because you can do shit like that. Here's a script glitch you might not know about. Hyper showed me that. It was like, oh, that doesn't have any collision. Okay. Ow. You know what? It just occurs to me, I've never triggered the no-go animation glitch in Aquatic Base. I wonder if let's try it. I think there is another checkpoint beyond here. I just need to remember not to hit it. I think it's just through this door. Yep, so let's ignore that. Right, and bottom split down. Whee!
You keep getting in my way, you pesky little hedgehog. Very well. I'll take you out myself.
I'm actually going to do the boss properly. I'm not going to break it. My god, that looks ridiculous. Partially because I just wanted to see this animation, see how it fit on the egg wyvern, and that looks so stupid. Can I find a thing, please? And this is why you break this boss. Good? No. Not the complete travesty people say it is. Absolutely. Oh, you know what? Let's fucking break the boss, fuck it. Now you're making me move, Eggman. Come on. I should probably have grabbed a ring just in case. Jump, sky gem, grab. And we're done. Sonic taps his foot for a while. There we go.
I can't believe this.
Tink. Well, that worked quite well, actually. Besides the White Acropolis town mission softlock. Oh, no, don't. Oh, put the X-Pad again. I love how I can just have the opening of the Elves Dance track play just by constantly backing in and out of the menu. Having this in 6 feels incredibly cursed. Okay, I'll play the accordion song. Ay, ay, ay. So yeah, Classic's actually working quite well, it would seem. I might have to, when I eventually get around to releasing it, I might just have to put a thing saying, yeah, story mode will break if you don't disable this patch in the required patches. Because other than that, everything seemed to be working fine. Cutscenes are broken, but that's to be expected for a completely custom skeleton. Is there anything else that I need to look at? I don't think there is. Let me check my list quickly. I guess I need to immediately test. No, okay. Yeah, that's good. That's done. Then I think. One stream, yep. Again, it's an Easter egg in the randomizer. If your seed has the word accordion in it, then this will overwrite every mission BGM. Whether you even have the accordion song enabled or not. Well, that was a short one because skipping every cutscene and all that shit. See, you can run through OS6 in like a good hour or so. Which is, as I say, what I've done. I've only been going for an hour and 20 minutes. 5 of those was me starting, and then there was also a little bit of time I spent redoing some shit after disabling a patch. Endless accordion. Nah, that's not a speedrun. Well, the joys of streaming at 3 AM. I don't know, I don't keep track of my times. My randomizer streams tend to go about 2 hours. That's because I have to deal with the shit the randomizer throws my way. Whereas if I'm just playing it normally, it takes about an hour. Also, in the randomizer streams, I tend to watch cutscenes because of the cutscene randomizer. Yeah, so no, about an hour is pretty good. That's partially why I did this stream at freaking 3 AM. I just kind of was testing it. It's like, you know what, fuck it. Let's run through the game with it and let's do it on stream, because why the hell not? I've got nothing better to do. Let me turn on my false sabotage shits and giggles. Where is she? Come on. Mod manager. Thank you. Turn off classic, please. Thank you. That one. And the stupid test mod. Now wait for the mod manager to catch up again. What? I glance at a Discord server and just see Down House Heaven Forager. What? Huh? Okay. Yeah. The problem is, in terms of making them playable, there's the problem of boost does not map to adventure, and 2D stuff. 2D stuff kind of kills it.
Let's get to Elise right away.
I love how the Force Avatar looks without a whistle in their hand, because their hand is obviously clenched as though they're holding one, but they don't have one. Also, yeah, her eyes are kind of broken because I had to do some shenanigans with the model. Also, yeah, she doesn't have a spin kick animation either yet. Because I can't find something suitable in. So she just does that. I think she does that with the Tornado as well, yeah. I do like the magical colour changing Scouter and jacket. Oh dear. Well, this is a problem. At least I don't know how to fix animations snapping into each other jarringly. So we can turn off the interpolation. But yeah, this one is purely self-indulgent. But yeah, so like the shield on the Avatar maps fine. See, I wouldn't actually mind doing, like, Freedom Planet 2 Lilac Overlays, but the problem is I'd have to animate everything from scratch. Rude. Yeah, as I was saying, like, the shield on the Avatar map's fine. So what's up with Classic Skeleton that causes it not to? I still want to get myself an Uxina model someday. I've tried screen ripping the parts from Saints Row, but it's weird. Does she have a bonk animation? Yeah, she does. It's just the damage animation, of course. If you know how to rig, not hard. If you don't know how to rig like I don't, then it's a pain in the ass. Like, my old version of this model, which I still have knocking around, and is in a lot of my older videos on 06, is very noodle-limbed. Frankly, I'm just killing time and basically just chatting at this point. I forgot about the boss bar purple as well. Yeah, Classic's definitely get released at some point. I don't know if I'll ever do this, because this is, again, purely self-indulgent. This is just because I wanted this. Oh yeah, she doesn't have a Skyrim animation either, so she just does that. Teeny tiny. That's so stupid. What am I doing at this point? I've done what I need to do for the stream. I should really just stop, but alas, I ain't. Yeah, probably. You have to remember this HUD modification was done fucking ages ago. This is literally the HUD edits from the RHS06 mod taken and hue shifted to purple. Because I didn't know what I needed to do, so I just did it that way instead.
Sonic, look out! The fortress is crashing!
Casual hair flick.
incredible.
Never did change the rank lines. Right, well, yeah, because she's still using Sonic's animation, so obviously the nodes are completely wrong. So it just explodes. Right, well, that's me done, I think. Classic's working quite nicely, actually, so that's lovely. Yeah, that's about it, I think. Some of these days I should make a "this stream is done" screen, so I don't just keep doing whatever I'm fucking doing. I don't know. How do you end streams? How do you end streams? Ay, ay, ay.